Hello and welcome to my series 25 for 25, aka 25 designs in 25 days. Today I decided to do something that I honestly wanted to wait a little bit for because I wanted to get the design down first, but I decided to go ahead and do it anyway. The cheetah print design. So honestly, when I draw a cheetah print, it doesn't necessarily look like a cheetah, but I tried this time and on paper it came out looking pretty good. See, as you can see right now. This is going to be another design with a barrier in the middle and hopefully it works. Pigment time! The pigments are listed as shown on the screen. You wouldn't believe how many times I had to re-record that one line. I am also doing black paint yet again, even though last time it popped out with multiple bubbles in my other design, but hopefully this time it's gonna go right. For those who know what I'm talking about, thank you for watching my videos, and if you don't know what I'm talking about and this is your first one, you should go watch my videos. I have to open up almost all these pigments because I have an unnecessary amount of pigments that have not been used yet, and these are some of them. So with this mix, I honestly wanted a golden kind of color, but I think I added too much of a type of orange because it came out looking like really orange, like Cheeto, shiny Cheeto orange. Yeah, you can see it right there. So besides that, for the white barrier that you saw in the drawing, I'm using a popsicle stick because that's the only thing that I could find that I could manipulate. I promise you I can't speak today, but it's easy for me to manipulate to the size of the keychain mold. And because as we know, I do not like messing with paint, I'm using paint markers. Right now I'm making the black side of the resin. Of course, because it's black, I didn't have to use any fancy combinations or try to color code and stuff like that. At this moment when I'm pouring the paint, I feel like this is where all my troubles started. So at this specific time, I happened to be in a rush because I didn't want the resin to dry and I was stirring way too quickly and that happened. I look so defeated right now because I did not want that to happen. No one wants that to happen actually. So after I cleaned that up thinking that it would be the only mistake that's gonna happen, I tried my best to place a popsicle stick with tweezers because my fingers are way too big to be trying to do all that. So as you can see here, I'm balancing it out and I'm pouring the black on the side of the resin. I realized by now the popsicle stick is too small. So there are gaps. And at the top, the orange and the black start to mix in. Right now it looks like it's going fine, but the popsicle stick is starting to lean more over to the black side and I have to keep adjusting it as you can see in this clip. In fact, I just ended up taking it out because it was not working at all. Now it started to where I had to pour more resin in to try to balance it out because one side kept trying to overtake the other. There's just a lot going on. I also happen to have some extra black resin laying around, so I just poured it in the circle mold. So even though what I just did was like a complete fail, I still think we can turn this around. So now, this is the finished result. As you can see, the black has overtaken the orange almost completely, and there's a white mark on the back of it from the popsicle stick. And yet again, because I do not fool around with paint, I'm using Sharpie to try to draw on the cheetah marks. At this point, since my original design didn't work, I decided to just go where the black and gold cheetah print marks, they're just blending into each other. So like when it goes from black and gold, it goes from that to orange and black. It definitely wasn't what I intended because that was confusing and concerning to try to do, but it's what it had to be. So now nearing the end of it, that's what that looks like. That's exactly why I say I do not like doing cheetah print because it's hard. It just looks like a bunch of parentheses. So I feel like this will be a perfect time to say my disclaimer. These are only prototypes. And yes, I changed it. These are only prototypes. These are not made for selling. This is just so I can see what I can do with resin and what my abilities are. So don't say anything about how it looks. Because trust me, I got that covered. But that's it, so bye.